and a C and an E is a third, and a D and an F is a third, and a C and a G is a fifth, and an F and an A. Now this one is actually a compound interval, right? There's an octave in between here, but we're just going to write it as a third because that's the rules for this kind of analysis. Here we have a G. Let's slide over. A G and a G. So there is an octave in between here. But for this one, we are going to write 8 for octave because we want to separate octaves in unison. So let's just write 8 for octave. Here we have a G and an E. That's going to be a sixth. And a B and a D. That's a third. And we're back to a unison. So for unison, we usually just write a U. Not a 1. I don't know why. It's just the way the rules work. Okay, so here's our interval analysis, our harmonic analysis so far. Okay, so that's step 1. What we need to do next is learn how to write the counterpoint. If this top line is our cantus firmus, what are the rules governing the direction that each note can go, right? What we know is we don't have any dissonant intervals here. That's what we've just learned, right? We have sixths, thirds, fifths, and octaves. Nothing. We don't have any fourths. And remember, fourths can be allowed in the right context, but they're kind of the weird one. But we don't have any seconds. We don't have any sevenths. None of our dissonant intervals have shown up here. So this is good. So next, let's talk about contrapuntal motion, right? But hey, first let's hear this because I haven't let you hear it yet, and that's not fair. Okay, before we hear this, let's point out one major error that I made. Did anyone notice it? This is actually kind of a humiliating error because I can't believe I just did that. So through the magic of editing, you didn't see me fix my error and correct it. But you know what? I'm just going to own it and admit it because, everyone makes mistakes. What I did is when I set up my 2 staves here, I made 2 treble clef staves, and then I entered all the notes that I wanted in bass clef. So all these notes were wrong. They looked right, but I had the wrong clef here. So what I did is I switched this to a bass clef, and then I got the notes back to where they were so that it would be correct. So what I should have done from the get-go was just put a bass clef here, because normally when we see these things, we see them as bass clef and treble clef. I was going to do it as 2 treble clef things, and then I forgot what I was doing. So basically, I entered all the notes in the wrong clef. It happens. So I'm going to edit out my discovering and correcting of that, but I thought, you know what, I'll just own it and admit to you that sometimes we make mistakes with clefs. It happens. So now we are in bass clef. We are in the correct clefs. Let's hear it.